Welcome again. Myself MD Tariq Anwar. I am working as an assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. Today I am going to start new unit of Mechanical Machine Design 2. Clear? So the unit is covering types of shaft and stresses which are acting on the shafts and different types of keys and difference between shaft and axles and leaf spring and helical spring. So today I'll give you brief introduction about shaft. Clear? So shaft is a machine element used to transmit torque and motion from one element to another. So what is the difference between shaft and axles? See the diagram here. There is the diagram which representing shaft. Here one diagram is in 3D, another is in 2D. So here red color in the right hand side diagram, this is supporting the shaft, or you can say fixed point on which shaft is in stationary condition or shaft is hanging, and this shaft is rotating. So before that we will explain what types of stresses and acting on the shaft. I'll explain difference between shafts and axles. So see the definition here. In a machinery, the general term shaft refers to a member usually of a circular cross section. Clear? मशीनरी इन जनरल टर्म जो शाफ्ट यूज़ होता है वो किसके लिए होता है, किसको रेफर करता है? टू ए मेंबर यूजुअली ऑफ सर्कुलर क्रॉस सेक्शन. सर्कुलर क्रॉस सेक्शन पार्ट को शाफ्ट बोलते हैं. विच सपोर्ट्स गियर्स, स्प्रॉकेट्स, व्हील्स, रोटर्स एट्सेट्रा. दिस इज क्लियर और नॉट? करेक्ट. Supports gears. I'll explain gear in another unit. So gear is a transmitting motion, or you can say positive transmission type of element. There is no slip. So shaft supports gears, sprockets. You all have seen sprockets in bikes, or you can say in bicycle. Wheels means चक्का जो रोटेट होता है, किस पे सपोर्ट करता है? शाफ्ट और एक्सेल्स पे. क्लियर? रोटर्स मीन्स रोटेटिंग मेंबर इज नोन एज रोटर्स. So these are the elements which are mounted on shafts, or you can say shaft supports these items or these elements, and which is subjected to torsion and to transverse or axial load acting singly or in combination. चलिए, शाफ्ट कौन सा एलिमेंट है? शाफ्ट क्या है? सब्जेक्टेड टू टॉर्जन. टॉर्जन मीन्स ट्विस्टिंग मोमेंट और टॉर्क इन द शाफ्ट. क्लियर? व्हेन शाफ्ट रोटेट्स it encounters, or you can say torsional stress will develop in the shaft, or transverse shear stress or axial load, or different types of load or combination of these loads will act on the shaft. Clear? Now what do you mean by axle? An axle is a non-rotating member that supports wheels, pulleys and carries no torque. See the definition here. Shaft will transmit torque, but axle will not transmit torque. Clear? So axle is a non-rotating member. ये रोटेट होता है, बट कैसे रोटेट होता है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू हैव सीन railways wheels in which two wheels are joined with the help of axle, but wheels are rotating or you can say axle are rotating. Question arise here. But axle is not transmitting torque, so this is known as axle or axle. नॉन रोटेटिंग मेंबर, नॉन रोटेटिंग मेंबर इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि वो रोटेट नहीं कर रहा, रोटेट कर रहा है बट व्हील के साथ रोटेट कर रहा है. क्लियर. नाउ स्पिंडल इज ए शॉर्ट शाफ्ट. स्पिंडल किसको बोलते हैं? इसीलिए टाइप ऑफ शाफ्ट. Spindle is a short shaft. Terms such as line shaft, head shaft, step shaft, transmission shaft, counter shaft, and flexible shaft are names associated with special usage. Clear? Different use, different names. So you can say line shaft. अगर वो shaft जो है लाइन में है मीन्स मोशन ट्रांसमिट कर रहा है, टॉर्क ट्रांसमिट कर रहा है, यू कैन से दिस इज ए लाइन शाफ्ट. हेड शाफ्ट हेड में है, पोजीशन कहाँ पे है? हेड पे है, तो हेड शाफ्ट. हेड मीन्स मशीन हेड और मशीन इन द मशीन हेड, नॉट आवर हेड. क्लियर. सो सिमिलरली नेम्स आर गिवन टू द डिफरेंट शाफ्ट डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द positions and usage. So now we will discuss another consideration for shaft design, that is deflection and rigidity. Clear. So when shaft rotates and transmitting torque from one member to another, it will encounters deflections and rigidity. Means that shaft will be is rigid or not, how much deflection is occurring in the shaft. So first one is bending deflection. For example, consider a shaft or a cylindrical part which is known as shaft, already explained in the definition in the first page. So if you mount a pulley on it, there will be a bending deflection. Due to weight of the pulley, shaft will bend, so there will be a bending deflection in the shaft. Similarly, torsional deflection. What is torsional deflection? Means that if apply on a pulley, the belt is mounted on a pulley and belt is rotating. Due to rotation of belt and transmission of torque, there will be twisting of the shaft. So you can say shaft is twisting. So there will be a torsional deflection in the shaft. Next one is C part, that is slope at bearing and shaft supported elements. Clear. क्या मतलब है इसका? जब हम बेयरिंग को माउंट करेंगे शाफ्ट पे, देयर विल बी, यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड सम स्लोप so that bearing will fit into it, and other elements which are mounted or supported by the shaft. Clear. So due to this there will be a deflection in the shaft. Last point, that is D point, shear deflection due to transverse loading of shorter shaft. Shear deflection, what do you mean by shear deflection? For example, consider your hand, fix your hand in horizontal position, and at the fingertip you apply a load. Due to hand is shorter distance, consider this a shorter type of shaft. When load is acting at the fingertip, there will be a shear deflection in your hand. Similarly, consider your hand as a smaller shaft, so there will be a shear deflection in the shaft. Clear. Now, a stress and strength in the shaft. What type of stresses and what are the strength? Clear. In the shaft, correct. First one is static strength, means that in a static condition there should be a strength so that they can bear loads acting on them. So this is known as a static strength in the shaft. Second part, that is B part, that is fatigue strength. Already explained in the last lecture, that is unit 1, what is fatigue stress. Fatigue stress is nothing but the cyclic load, or fatigue load is cyclic load. For example, shaft is rotating. Shaft is a rotating member of a machine element. So due to rotation, upper part is in compression condition and lower part is tension condition initially. When after completion half revolution, or you can say after half revolution, A part and B part already explained. You can refer a video lecture series, that is stress concentration, and before that fatigue stress or variable loading. Clear? So fatigue strength is nothing but that when the member is subjected to cyclic loading. Clear? So you have to check stress and strength in the shaft. And C part is reliability, how much reliable the shaft is or the component is. So consideration for shaft design, another point, that is the geometry of a shaft is that of a stepped cylindrical bending. What do you mean by this? The geometry of shaft is that of a stepped cylinder bending. Means that shaft may be already explained or already shown in the first page, initial page. Shaft is in a stepped condition, and you have seen, you have worked on lathe machine, you made different types of jobs, or you can say stepped jobs. So in a smaller shaft you can say this is a stepped shaft. Now next point is gears, bearings and pulleys must always be accurately positioned on the shaft. Such as gear, already explained, gear is positive drive. Bearings to reduce the friction in the mating parts. There are two types of bearing, journal bearing and sliding contact bearings. I'll explain in another unit. And pulleys, you have to transmit a motion with the help of pulley, or on the pulley there is a belt which is transmitting motion. You have seen pulleys in floor mills. So these parts must be accurately positioned on the shaft. Now common torque transfer elements. Clear? ये टॉर्क ट्रांसफर एलिमेंट है, मतलब टॉर्क इनके थ्रू ट्रांसमिट होता है. जैसे कीज, आई विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज की. की इज नथिंग बट टू make a joint between hub and shaft. So keys, splines, number of keys on a shaft, or you can say permanent keys on a shaft. This is known as splines. Set screw. Set screw is nothing but screw without head. For example, पुली को माउंट करना है शाफ्ट पे, तो हम क्या यूज़ करते हैं? इन दैट केस कॉमन टाइप ऑफ एग्जांपल, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सेट स्क्रू वी कैन माउंट पुली ऑन द शाफ्ट. पिंस, यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट gudgeon pins in piston cylinder arrangement. So pins also transmit or transfer torque. Similarly, press or shrink fit. This is the type of fits. So if we press and shrink fit, wheel of wagon wheels, or you can say railway wheels, is manufactured or with the help of press or shrink fits or tapered fit. For example, quarter joint, क्या होगा? ये tapered fit है. tapered fit क्या कर रहा है? Transmit torque. or you can say quarter joint, knuckle joints and Oldham's couplings. Clear? So these are the couplings, or you can say joints, or with the help of these elements, or you can say with the help of these machine component, you can transmit torque, or these elements can transfer torque. Clear? Now we will discuss common types of shaft keys. What is keys? Keys to make a joint between hub and shaft. Hub the upper portion on the shaft, and shaft is the lower portion, or you can say take a hollow cylinder. This is known as hub. In hollow cylinder you have to fit a shaft, or you can say solid cylinder. So by this example you can understand what is hub and what is shaft. Shaft is inner part and upper one is, that is hollow cylinder, is hub. Clear? In some cases hub rotates, in some cases shaft rotates. So to join hub and shaft we will make use of keys. Clear? So see that diagram, I'll explain here. There are various types of keys. So first key is here I am showing, that is a square key. This is the front view of the object, means front view of the shaft, front view of the hub. So here W is representing height of the shaft, and in the shaft here also W, that is representing width of the shaft. So half part will be in the hub and half part will be in the shaft. So W/2 कितना होगा? आधा पार्ट क्या होगा? शाफ्ट के अंदर होगा, आधा पार्ट क्या होगा? हब के अंदर. So when shaft rotates, this key will also rotates, but due to hub it will be in position. So it will transmit torque from shaft to another shaft, or you can say gears or pulley. क्लियर? क्योंकि की क्या कर रहा है? उसको रोटेट, रिलेटिव मोशन को रोक रहा है. तो जब शाफ्ट रोटेट करेगा तो क्या होगा? की डजंट रोटेट विथ शाफ्ट, इट विल रोटेट हब. क्लियर? सो पूरा सिस्टम रोटेट होगा, तो इट विल ट्रांसमिट टॉर्क. दिस टाइप ऑफ dimension is known as, where W and W, height and width is same, this is known as a square key. Similarly there is a flat key. What is flat key? There will be width W or height of the key is denoted by H. So half part will be in hub, half part will be in shaft, that is H/2 will be in hub. So here W is equal to D/4. The value of W is D/4. D/4 means क्या? D is the diameter of shaft. तो हम की कितना बड़ा बनाएंगे? As per the dimension of shaft. In the first case, that is a square key, W is D/4 also. But H in this case, here W for both the cases, height and width is same, because this was in first case this was a square key. But in this case H will be different, that is H is equal to 3W/4. So this is known as flat key. Now third key, that is key usually has drive feet, is often tapered. This type of key is known as round key, round type of shape. So these keys which I have shown here, the diagram is only front view, or you can say this is the front view, or you can say this is the top view if we put the shaft in vertical position. So consider here only this as a front view. So in side view there will be a length of the key which has not shown here. So you have to assume there will be some length of the key. Now common type of shaft keys, another type of shaft keys. These are, first one is give headed key or give head key. give head key क्या है, किस टाइप का है? उसमें give और jib something you read as you wish. So usually tapered, giving tight fit when driven into place. Give head facilitates removal. Give head क्यों? एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट निकला हुआ ऊपर में. See this part ऑन द सेकंड डायग्राम दिस इज नोन एज गिव हेड की. ये किस लिए रखते हैं? की को निकालने और इंसर्ट करने में आसानी हो. गिव हेड फैसिलिटेट रिमूवल. जब रिमूवल करना शाफ्ट और आपको अलग करना है तो गिव हेड के वेरी वेरी यूजफुल. अनदर पार्ट, सी अनदर डायग्राम और सेकंड डायग्राम. की इज स्क्रूड टू शाफ्ट. हब इज फ्री टू स्लाइड एक्सियली. क्लियर? हब क्या है? एक्सियली. एक्सियली मीन्स along the axis of the shaft. Axially hub क्या है? Free to slide, but it will not rotate freely because of key. So easier sliding is obtained with two keys spaced 180 degree apart. This is known as feather key. See the diagram again. Now we will discuss last point, that is strength constraint in the shaft. The design of a shaft involves the study of, first one is stress and strength analysis. You have to analyze how much stresses are developed in the shaft, how much strong is the shaft. So these analyses are carried out in this topic, that is shafts. Stress and strength analysis in case of static loading or in case of fatigue loading. Clear? Second one is deflection and rigidity. You have to analyze how much deflection is possible and will be permissible, or how much rigid is the shaft. So you can say the shaft study involves stress and strength analysis. Second one is deflection and rigidity, and third one is critical speed. कितने स्पीड तक हम मूव कर सकते हैं, और यू कैन से वर्लिंग स्पीड. उससे पहले तक क्या होगा? शाफ्ट विल बी इन पोजिशन. आफ्टर दैट शाफ्ट विल फेल. दिस इज नोन एज क्रिटिकल स्पीड. नाउ विल गिव यू assignment. You can solve at your home. So discuss various types of shaft and the standard size of transmission shaft. You can refer a book or solve these questions in your notebook and study what type of shaft are generally used in transmission. Second question is what types of stresses are induced in the shaft. Already explained. Clear? So you can refer this video or can refer books to solve these two questions. So today I am finishing my topic here. I'll discuss next part of shaft in the second video lecture series, that is lecture number 8. So bye guys, thank you very much.